You're gasping for breath. Your nasal passages are partially blocked, and you have blurry vision. You hear all this screaming, but all the sounds are muffled. Where are you? You're in the championship fight. You're in between rounds. Your mind is racing with doubt. You're questioning your ability, and fear has got its grip on you. Finally, you hear the voice of your ring manager. That voice that has picked you out of the sinkhole so many times. That voice that believed in you even when you didn't believe in yourself. This message is about going from a championship fighter to a ring manager to a coach and to mentorship. This message is about mentorship. Hey, about mentorship. Your life could be even more terrific, more magnificent if we're looking for ways to improve somebody else's life. So this idea about mentorship is really something to think about. This mentor who advises other people, who teaches other people, and you're in a position right now to be a coach and a mentor and help people along their way, help people along with their challenges. You have people coming to you and they have challenges or crisis or professional or financial challenges or relational challenges, and you're in a position to help people get through their storms in life. And I think it's a great honor to help people. So where did this concept of mentorship come from? Well, if you'll remember, there was Homer's Odyssey. Odysseus was off to war, and he had a young teenage son, and he was concerned about leaving his son while he went off to war. And he left it with a man named Mentor. Thus was born this idea about mentorship, this person that advises and teaches and inspires other people, because there are people that are coming to you that needs help. There are lost sheep that are coming to you that needs your inspiration. You are like another peg in the tent, keeping the structure of their life going down the right path. So, look, there are two balances or concepts, broadly speaking, and this is just to stimulate your thinking because I know you already are a great mentor. A couple balances. One is that you have to be outward facing on one hand. Outward facing means that I want to be philanthropic. I want to look for the goodwill in others. I want to help that along. I want to help find lost sheep and bring them onto the path. Inward facing is a little more delicate because it deals with a lot of self-analysis, a lot of introspection and reflection. There's a philosopher named Kierkegaard, and his statement is that you live your life forward, but you understand it backwards. So I think that to be a good mentor, we've got to be inward facing, working on ourselves and being accomplished in areas that we can help other people along in those particular areas. So specifically, what do great mentors do? Fred De Palma is a good mentor, mainly because he's good at keeping his mentees accountable for progress. If I'm working with somebody and I know that they need help, I'm going to start out by asking them some questions. And these might be some questions. What is your vision down the road? What is happening good in your life? That would be a very valuable question. What do you feel now are some of your strengths? I'd ask a mentee. What are some of your challenges? And here's a valuable question. As far as progress, what's standing in the way of your progress? That would open up so many avenues and ideas for good mentorship and help and advice. I want to tell you a little story. We were traveling to a summit, an Empower Summit. And by the way, here's an Empower Summit mug, and it says the word inspire. Well, every mentor has got to be great at inspiring other people. And I think at our summits, we have some great mentors that will definitely inspire you. So I look forward to seeing you at a summit in the near future. Look, we were at a summit, and we had landed at the airport, and our team was being bused to the hotel. Well, the bus driver was a guy named Nicholas. Nicholas was a young guy, very likable, and I was in the van and asking him a lot of questions. You know, he told me a story that he was in a shoe store that day, and a boy came in to buy some shoes. The shoes were $90, and the boy only had 20. You know that Nicholas put in the difference and helped this boy get some shoes? Here's the bus driver taking us to the hotel, but he was acting like a mentor. I was so impressed with this likable driver named Nicholas that after the summit, my wife and I had to be driven an hour north, and I commissioned him to take, and I got to know him a little bit more. I invited him to Washington, and finally, I made the arrangements to have him flown down to Washington. I find out that he's great on social media, and he's great at editing videos. He's going to be editing this video in the next few days. So there's a great blessing in helping mentors down the road. Here's some key ingredients. The 3 C's. A, you got to be great at complimenting others. You got to be great at challenging others. And finally, you have to instill confidence in others. Expect high standards. Hold your mentee accountable. Get them out of their comfort zone. So this is about mentorship. It's to stimulate your ideas, to see how valuable and how terrific your life can be as a mentor. You know, Abraham Lincoln, just to go back for a moment, he went through the stench of war. 600,000 people were killed during that war. And you know, he says, after that, he says, I'm a success today because I had someone that believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Now, those are some inspiring words. And I also want to leave you with one more passage about you being a great mentor. And it's a biblical passage, and it says, my good and faithful servant, thou hast been faithful over a few things, and I'll make you ruler over many. Look upwards and onwards. Be the greatest mentor you can. Bring you great blessings. You are somebody special.